Cancer. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Cancer. What's going on with the cachet? Let's take a look at what's going on with the cachet of Cancers for this week. Let's take a look, Cancer. Are you not speaking what it is that you're feeling? Because I feel like I've got to clear my throat just to get ready to communicate. And so I find that very interesting when that happens. So let's let these cards show us what we need to see for the Cancer collective. Let's just take a look. Right there. The Hermit. These cards are thick, so it almost feels like there's two, but there's only one. The Hermit. The Hermit is really about finding, meditating, contemplating, and finding your soul, finding the ancient wisdom that is your soul, that has already been, whether it be experienced, your soul has already experienced, and it's bringing that wisdom to this time and space. I took a picture of that the night of the Scorpio lunar eclipse, and so today I'm seeing that because I put it up on the banner, and that's what this star is reminding me of. It kind of looks like that moon. The energy that crosses the Hermit is another 9, the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is really, you're feeling, this is an energy of prickly, of just leave me alone while I do the work, the soul work, the energetic work, the emotional work. I'm almost there. This is the 9 of Wands. This is, I've been through a lot, says Cancer. I know I'm almost there to this release of enlightenment, this feeling of it's okay. Right now I'm still in this state of fear is what I'm really feeling and seeing in these cards. Yes, and there you are. Your higher self says, Cancer, you're almost there. This is your major with the Chariot. And you're not the only one, Cancer. There are others in the pod that are ascending, that are feeling these really intense energies emotionally, as water signs do. I mentioned the Scorpio moon with this Hermit card. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You guys are really feeling. We are too, with earth, air, and fire, but it's really intense with the water signs. And so this is your higher self saying, you know who you are, Cancer. You know how beautiful and loving, mothering, nurturing you are. That's your star. I dare say that's your superpower. That's what makes you, you. Focus and foundation. Look at that, the Hierophant. I really feel the focus and foundation. This is Taurus energy. This is working. It's a worker bee. This energy of putting the work into yourself, putting the work into discovering your soul's purpose on this earth at this time. Why are you here? It's that existential question that we all ask. And really, your higher self saying, you know, Cancer, you're putting the work into it. And this is discovering and really honoring, I'm hearing, your soul's work. And you're one of many. This reminds me, I'm hearing hive mind, but hive mind not in the negative or in the fear base, but in the love realm. Hive mind, let's get everyone on board to living their best life through love. Through love. In the recent past, there you look at this, the moon. I mentioned the moon with the Hermit, and there's that moon, and look how bright it is. I have it in the banner. That's the Scorpio lunar eclipse night. That we took that that night. And it shone. It very much reminds me of this card with the moon. Pisces, Cancer, this is you. And in the recent past, you've done the work. You're still doing it. And your walls are still up. But when you have your two majors on the table, this is very intense. This is your read, Cancer. In the future, look at that. 7 of Wands. This is standing step by step by step. This is the goat. This is the goat. And look where he is. He's at a higher elevation. Is this talking about you going to a different, higher frequency? That putting in the work, taking each step, doing it every single day with the Hierophant? Every single day. And then standing up, believing that you can reach these heights, believing that you can reach that spiritual abundance, which then will turn into abundance. What did the kids say this morning? I dropped them off at school and they said IRL, in real life. I said, what's IRL? And they said, in real life. And I go, okay. This, that's, so I'm using it in the read because you're the first read out. Greatest, and they told me goat is greatest of all time. That's what you are, Cancer. You're the goat. How do you see yourself? I find this very interesting. I see the 7 of Wands, and you see yourself as the 7 of Cups. Again, this loving energy with cup energy, but I feel like you're wondering what's real and what's illusion. Am I falling victim to the illusion again? I just have to say this, if it's in love, real, true, and it starts with love of yourself, it'll expand out. All the work that you put into your spiritual awakening, the raising of your vibration will then allow you to see, and I'm with the cups, feel what's real, IRL, and what's illusion. So don't worry. I almost called you Taurus. It's Taurus season. How other people see you, beautiful, is taking off, taking flight with the 3 of Wands. Excuse me. This is also really being patient and waiting to take off. It can be a timing card for me as well, but when I see this image, I see you taking flight. Hope and fear is waking up. The Judgment card. Waking up to and I'm seeing the ability to fly when you've always thought that all you were able to do was take step by step by step and climb that mountain. What if you could just fly to the top of the mountain? What if you could, right? And I think that's what this Judgment card is speaking of. And the outcome, the 3 of, and again, we have another hive, right? This is you working with others that can fly, that have found their ability to fly, that have found their ability to take flight, to reach these heights. And you're working with them to build the new world. Beautiful. That which you might not see, Cancer. Something has ended. And this, don't be afraid. When things end, it's for a reason. Don't be afraid. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful card of an ending. Something coming to a full and completion. And you kind of feel it. You kind of know it with this 9. The 9 of Wands, this 10 of Swords. As I believe the ending, I'm feeling that which you might not know, it's the ending of negative thoughts. It's the ending of that negative energy that keeps just stabbing you in the back. Now, in this deck, it reminds me very much of the Death card. And that is the ending of an old way of being, an old way of operating into the new, when you discover who Cancer truly is. Look at this. Let's get some clarifiers and go deeper in this, Cancer. Clarify the Hermit for my cachet of Cancer. Let's go deeper. One more. Let's go. You got some majors on here too. Hermit, Chariot, Hierophant, the Moon, and Judgment. This is big. and all the work that you're putting into it. Beautiful. Hermit. Let's clarify the Hermit for my cachet of Cancers. It's, that's too big of a, the averted voice. That side story was averted. That was huge. That was a novel. Let's get to it. Let's take a look. Clarify the Hermit. 4. There we go. There we go. I got 3. So it's a little side story, boys. It's just a little one. Cancer is putting a lot of effort into self-love with the Ace of Cups. Waking up to. I'm hearing with this little side story, Cancer, you're waking up that you have to put time, love, and effort into yourself to be able to then serve others. That's what I'm hearing. And going into the Hermit right there. The Hermit, Judgment. 2 cards we already have on the table. And the Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. The 7, we have the 7 of Cups on the table. All right, let's get that back in there. We'll do 3 shuffles. Let's get that little side story back in there. We'll see if those cards come out. You're really waking up to the fact that you need to be able to do the work, to be able to help in this process of raising the collective's frequency. It starts with your own first, doesn't it, Cancer? It starts with that Ace of Cups, of really loving yourself first. Beautiful. All right, the Hermit card. Let's take a look and clarify that Hermit card for my cachet of Cancers right there. All right. So you are battling. This has been a real difficult time of an internal battle with, when it comes out with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, again, sometimes I say things. The 8 of Swords. So we'll see if that ace comes out. But the 8 of Swords is as a prison, is a mental prison, and you're battling with this 5 of Wands. You're battling yourself inside between the, I'm going to say, negative thinking with the 8 of Swords. I can't, I won't. For some of you that are already on the path of love, this is being influenced, and I'm going to say emotionally, where your emotions can sometimes take over and imprison your mind into that which is being projected at you, rather than being able to, and this is where going deep within will help you. This is clarifying that Hermit, that if you need time alone, if you need to get back to nature, if you need to and we keep saying in the spiritual world, meditate. Sometimes I will really take quiet time, and meditating is going, for me right now at this stage of meditation, for me, it is going through what it is I'm thinking about, what it is, just like listening to my thoughts. And if I'm imprisoning myself, I then put a stop to it and go, no, open up your mind. No, breathe in the love, breathe out, and really with breath work. And this is by myself. This is, when I've dropped off the kids, sometimes I'm driving, sometimes I will sit, because I will upload at my parents' house, and I'll sit at the top of the driveway, and just because they have a long driveway, they can't see me up there, they think I've gone, and I will sit and just really get my thoughts in order, because I know as soon as I get home, I start with these reads, right? So this is really, and that's just what I do. This is just, giving you example. What is it that you do, Cancer? What is it that you do? You go to the water. You are a water sign. Do you go to the river? Do you go to the ocean? I mean, I was always very nervous about the ocean because it was so huge. I was a river. I grew up on a river. So the ocean, when I first stepped my foot into it, it was so powerful for me as an earth sign. This is you really seeing with the depth of the Hermit of how you imprison your own mind, and then it influences your actions. So let's see what your higher self has to say with the Chariot. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. I really feel that when you find who it is you truly are and move forward with the Chariot, it is really taking a step off of that wheel of karma. And this is huge, huge energy. We've got three majors: the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, moving forward, and the Tower. This is, I'm going to switch. The reason being is because the Tower has come down, and this is what has, this event, this Tower event has propelled you forward. You would have stayed where you were if a tower hadn't come down. This could have been a loss of a job. This could have been a collapse of a company, a bank. This could have been your own, whether it be small business, large business, your position, CEO, whatever that means to you. And so this has pushed you forward where you have no other choice but to align and to move forward. So the Hierophant is the focus and foundation. This is your creativity. This is really finding what it is that you are, and I'm hearing co-creating with God. And it's a difficult situation. It's a difficult decision. Or for some of you, you could have been blind to your creativity. You could have been blind to your spirituality. You could have put on the blinders. And now, and they want me to switch, because with that Eight of Swords, with that self-imposed prison, you could have also put on that blindfold. And now you're seeing that your creativity, that what it is that you love to do, is going to move you forward. So let's see, the Moon. What was hidden from Cancer? Emotionally, I'm going to say emotionally leaving. With this Eight of Cups, you're emotionally leaving. How the mind with the eight, see how these two eights are together? How the mind and the emotions are really intertwined together. So you change your mind and it changes your emotions. Or for some of you, the opposite. You change your emotions and it influences your mind, your thoughts, with how you feel. And there's that Queen of Cups. This is the take. I said Queen of Cups. It's the Queen of Pentacles. This is the take care. You're taking care of yourself, as we saw with that little side story, with that Ace of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles takes care of herself, of her family. She really is resourceful. When towers fall, the Queen of Pentacles is there, assessing, looking, seeing what she can make of it, how she can use these now new resources. And it's all about perception, right? You can look at it as everything I've built has fallen down, or now I have resources to, or in the case of rubble, is it rubbles? One man's trash is another man's treasure, right? This Queen of Pentacles, behind closed doors, like secretly, has detached from this tower, detached from the negative imprisonment, has gone deep within. This is an energy. This is your energy. Has taken care of you, Cancer. Has taken care of your family, your home. If something has come down, a job, opportunities, money being lost, maybe you invested into a corrupt investment and you've lost. But the Queen of Pentacles says, wait, we still have this and that and that and the next. And being resourceful, we can cut costs here, we can cut costs there. If that's the case, this is the recent past, and that's what was hidden from you, is the ability that you were already going into automatic. This very much reminds me of Capricorn, and let's go to the future, the near future, which is the Goat. The Seven of Wands, this clarified bears, that Queen of Wands, really finding your magic, your charismatic, I'm going to say, your charisma, finding your ability to creatively inspire those around you with that energy, with that fire energy. She is a hard worker, just like the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Fire is really about getting things going, of climbing that mountain, of really taking the steps to move forward after tower moments and rebuilding. I can see this as holding on with the Four of Pentacles, but I don't. I see this as taking what you've lost out of the rubble of the tower and rebuilding with this energy of we got this. This is fire. This is the fire queen. This is Aries, who is the cardinal of that. The fixed energy of Leo with optimism, of not giving up, and then the mutable energy of Sagittarius, of thinking not just outside the box, but huge, just thinking almost like galactically and rebuilding. Now, you see yourself as the Seven of Cups. I love this beautiful energy of the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the stability. You're grounding your emotions. You're grounding that illusion that I can't do this. This is going to take me down. No, this Knight, yes, is moving from the Knight to the King. There is no illusion or delusion with this. This is hard work. These are hard working energies. And we have the Taurus energy. It could happen in Taurus season for you, where all the work that you've been putting in Cancer is coming to fruition for some of you, in Taurus season. This is the Taurus King. This is the Capricorn Queen. This is the Virgo Knight. So you have the top tier of the court cards in the earth element. And it's what's it's building a new foundation for your creativity. Beautiful. And you are taking flight. That's how other people see you with the Three of Wands. I think you are flying away from this disappointment. Disappointment in love. Disappointment. We'll get another one out. Oh, beautiful. And getting into Emperor mode right above that King of Pentacles. Beautiful. This is beautiful. See how you are literally taking flight and flying away from all disappointment. This is emotional. So this is your element. Disappointment in finances, disappointment in the markets, or your work, or your friendship, your family, your relationships. It doesn't always, the Five of Cups is a disappointment, is crying over spilt milk. And I think you're seeing with the mountains that you know that you can and are climbing, that you're not making mountains out of molehills. You're flying high, and you're getting away from that energy. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this brings us to your hope and your fear, which is waking up to who Cancer truly is. And these towers, these tests, they are so that you can see how resilient and how beautiful you truly are. You are taking a leap of faith with this Fool card right above the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. It is going to be very, very successful. And there's the Page. It's funny. I didn't say it, and when I don't say it, I don't have the receipt, right? So this is where, as a reader, I have to say what I think. I have to say what I hear, because I am a clairaudient. So I have to say. The reason being is because when I mentioned going through the higher three court cards of the earth element, it wouldn't surprise me. And sometimes I say that, and the card comes out. So really, it's funny. You are applying what you've learned. What the Page of Pentacles is about is learning and applying. You can learn a lot. You can read a lot and take in a lot of information, but the Page of Pentacles is about practical application, about how do I, let's say, if we're talking about the earth element, let's say you're reading a lot about gardening, you're reading a lot about growing your own food, you're reading a lot about, maybe you're interested in beekeeping, there's a whole bunch of information about. But until you try it and do it and then realize, oh, well, I put all that work into making these little seedlings, and here in the north, if you put them out too soon, the poor little you wake up the next morning and they're dead because they couldn't stand the cold overnight. You have to cover them with, and I learned this many times. I'm like, because we have a different or a colder climate up here in the north, and say even a couple of what are they called? Climate zones? Grow zones, I think they're called, and there's different grow zones. While here in the north, it's a very short season, right? So I'm actually on sort of to give you a little backstory here in Forest Fairy Tarot, here at the 100 Acre Woods, I'm looking into greenhouses and what type of greenhouse I'm going to build, right, moving forward. And the kids, of course, are involved and they're very excited about it. So that's pride, and it'll be practical. I'll have to learn about it, I'll have to read about it, and then apply it, and then see what works and what doesn't work based on where I'm living. So there's that 3 of Pentacles. Again, right above that 4 of Pentacles of rebuilding. And what are you rebuilding? Do you see how they're building a new honeycomb? What are you rebuilding? Oh, beautiful. A relationship. And you have to believe. This is believing in your relationship with your higher self and patience with this process. Oh, beautiful. Look at these majors. Look at these majors. I have to go through them for you. Out of the main deck is yours. I have the Hermit, the Chariot, the Hierophant, the Moon, and Judgment. Out of the Clarifiers, I have the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. I have the Emperor, the Fool, Temperance, and the High Priestess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Beautiful. And what's on the bottom deck? That's clarifying this ending, this 10 of Swords. That's a lot of majors on my table. I just have to say that, Cancer. So these are powerful messages. What's underneath and clarifying the 10 of Swords? The King of Swords. Beautiful. Logic, knowledge. Again, what do they say? Knowledge is power. And especially when you're able to bring it down with the King, the Queen, the Knight, and the Page of Pentacles, bringing it down into, what did the kids say this morning? In real life. IRL. Yeah, in real life. That knowledge that you have, the knowledge also that it's coming to an end. I do believe, I'm not sure, but you can check this. I believe that the 10 of Swords is Sun and Gemini, right? So this is a very Gemini feeling King of Swords today. And that is what's coming to an end. If you fight this ending, the towers come down. So let things come to an end naturally. Let things naturally change. There's a lot of beautiful energy in change. And if you go through it with love rather than fear, then it's easier on you. So let's get some angel numbers on this. And the first one I see is 88 and then 885. So let's do 88 first. Wow. Cancer, there's a portal opening up for you to step into a more spiritually Hierophant-centered life. Beautiful. 885. Absolutely. That's what this is talking about. 885. Your angels are encouraging you to take some time to collect information, King of Swords, and study your options before making any changes. That's the Page of Pentacles. Take extra care and assess what is needed before jumping in. And that's why the Temperance card is right before that Fool. That's why the Fool clarifies that waking up, that process. Beautiful. I see 285. Let's just go to 285. 285. Your angels are encouraging you to trust in the wisdom, King of Swords, that is within you. And the Emperor, I have to say, he's very wise. He's the King of Kings, so that is wisdom right there. The angels are encouraging you to trust in the wisdom that is within you. Trust in what you know. You do have the answers. Cancer, I see 5, 4, 5. Now, any numbers that you see on my table, Cancer, that I do not read aloud, those are personal messages for you. Get your book and take a look. If you do not have an angel numbers book, go to the description box below, click on the link, and grab yourself one for all future reads. Archangels, including Archangel Michael, are encouraging you to cut the cords, 10 of Swords, to your current situation so that you can move back towards growth, expansion, and joy. And that's what I see for you, Cancer. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.